Drew me here to the enchanted sanctuary and the tiny build was first of all knowing Brenda and Bill and what a wonderful space they've created here, and second of all knowing that tiny house movement is something that has come of age and is meant to be, and I'm very excited to be on the cutting edge of that new way to live and new way to free yourself from being indentured in any way, shape, or form. And I think it's going to really change the world. And I speculate as far as how many structures this movement alone is going to unravel, and I'm thrilled and excited.
Karen. I'm from Bellingham, Washington, and I came because I've been reading about tiny houses for more than a year, and they sound really appealing. I like the downsizing. It would be a next step of downsizing for me, and I wanted to get a little exposure and immersion into the idea and learn more seriously about my real intention. Is it just a curiosity, or is it something I'd like to actually think I'd really do?
I think that I'm fascinated by the tiny house movement. Not necessarily living in a tiny house, but all the things that kind of surround it, like the lifestyle and the intent behind it. I've never really used a tool before other than like a hammer. So learning how to properly use tools and what they're called and how to use them is pretty amazing. I've been doing things that I didn't think I was capable of doing.
I'm an artist, musician, and furniture builder. I am originally from northern Minnesota, and I have been nomadic for a very long time. I've been traveling around the world in very small quarters with a bunch of other people, and it makes a lot of sense for me to build a small house or a tiny house behind a mobile vehicle. It's something that it's made a lot of sense for me for a long time. I grew up in northern Minnesota, and I spent a lot of time out in the woods and in the wooded areas, and this is really nice. It's off the beaten path. It's not too far away from, civilization or any towns, so that's nice, but it's a really beautiful space, and it's calm.
The highlights have been learning so much about construction and tools to use and differences when you're building a tiny house as opposed to normal construction. I knew I would love the yoga, but then there's been another thing of breaking barriers that was just awesome that I didn't even anticipate. The other thing is just the camaraderie of all the people that came and getting to meet people from all over the country that have a passion and a desire to build a tiny house.